yeah, so we continue the project, and then so we have a backend running already on localhost API slash post. Um, we have a we have a back these are front end running on localhost, and I think we have a backend somewhere. Uh, Backend, yeah, we have a backend also running on PHP Artisan Serve. So yeah, so we're continuing, and then when we go to our local host here, so this is what we have, exactly what we have. And I think the last time we when they click on a single project, there's no comment, so it shows no comment. So we can test the API by going to post ID 1, and then we can see there's no comment here. So let's test post ID 2. There's one comment in post ID 2. Oh, there's numerous comments. One, two, three comments. Okay, cool. So I think I added them through Postman. So let's test that too. So we can just probably just go back. Oh, go back to home, and we come in. You can see this has three comments. One, two, three, and it loads three comments. So that's how far we've come with the project. And then it loads the views are just 4. Let me see what I've done the views. So if you come back again to view, it's still 4. So we have to do that. 18 days ago, May 31st, the same day we posted the two. So if you can post a comment, you can click post comments, and then you can get the name, comment. So for now, it does nothing. So that's what you're going to do. For now, it doesn't post any comment. So you're going to tackle that. So I'm going to set my timer to 10 minutes maximum. Let me say 15 minutes. 15 minutes maximum, and then name it. Of course, we put it somewhere here, right? So cool. So these are code. So I want to refactor something. So comment empty. So comment empty is when the actual thing is an array. If there's an array true, and then it has a length. So does the array has a length? So if it doesn't have a length, and then it's not an array, so it's checking for two to run. If it's not an array, so it's not array dot, it's array C. So C is a disk comment. So if there's not an array, so we're just checking for bags, and then it doesn't have a length, that means it's empty, right? So that's where the comment empty is. So this will return true, right, if this comment is empty, right? Cool. So I wanted to clarify it because last time I was confused about this, so I did some research on it. So that's fine. So we're gonna post a comment. Where is the post comment? So we have the post comments. We have an API for post comments. So we go to post. Okay, so you have a post comment. We pass in the post ID, and then we run an wow. So we run a post request, and then so I think this is this is a get single post. Sorry, this is get single post. You have to do one for adding a post, right? So you can say add post. So with the add post, you send the whole post you want to add, and then it just goes to the post URL. It's a post request, and then we send the post to the URL. Then we send post here. So this is how the add post looks like. So we save it. So you understand. So probably if you go to Postman, and let's say we want to add a post, right? So you go to this URL, and that's what we have here, the post URL, where we are getting it from the config. I mean, if you've been here from the start, you should understand this. So we get a API URL, we add a post to it like this, and yeah. So if you look at the body, we are sending in some form data, right? So this is the form data. So you can send it through JSON. You can go to raw and choose JSON, and also send it like this, maybe post title, then it's equal to blah blah blah. So you can send it like a JSON like this. So we understand that JSON, we're just using the form data by Postman. So this is it. So we send it through, and then it's post, right? That's just a post request. So back in our post API to the same thing. This is a post JSON. It's an object, and we pass it to the URL, and that's a post request for us. So I think you're good on that. So let's close a couple of windows. So you're done with the post, right? So we can come back to our single post, and then when the user clicks on the button, so probably when you come to the post, when you click on get post, right, we should send a request to get the post, right? So that's what we are trying to do. So so I'm looking for that button get post. So where is it? It just shows the timeline. It's empty. Where is the comments? Yeah, this is a button sheet. Comment visible. Where is the form? Ooh. Jeez, I can't. Oh, okay, I closed it. Okay, I hid it. Yeah, so this is the form. Yeah, so this is the button to post, right? So we go to we add a click event. I will say post comment. All right. So let's see if I'm not using this name anywhere. Post comment visible. Post comment. Okay, post comment. Cool. So we have this method called post comments. We are now going to create it in our methods. So we say post comments. So what does post comments actually do? So the first thing that post comment does is that it has to validate the request you're sending. So if you don't have your name inserted, you cannot send a post, right? So name should be less than 15 characters. It's just giving you a tip. Understand? Good. So I think I have to look at that. Oh, what does it mean name should be less than? So if the vin the lead is greater than 15, the name should be less than 15 characters. So that's fine. My name is not. Oh, I have to do something. Let's say it's greater than 15 characters. This is greater than 10 because I only need your first name, right? So post comment. So you say your name is Charles. Name should be less than. Look, I hate this box and all that. When I enter comments, it should go. I mean, this should go. Name should be less than 50 cents. And my name, this name is not. It's less than 50, right? It's less than 15 characters. So, what? Oh, okay. So the name is greater. Yeah, that's greater than. This is greater than. Yeah. So I don't understand. Okay, cool. So let's get back to this. So we're just gonna say let's self equals to this because sometimes we don't get a this object variable inside it. So how do we so let me see if there's a button loading. Okay, there's a button loading attached to the post, right? So we're going to say once the user clicks on post, this dot button loading should be equal to true. That means the button starts loading, right? Let me just that means the button start loading. And next thing we're going to do is we're going to say if. So this way we're going to what do you call it? Validate. So this dot so we can use refs. Okay, this is a refs dot how what did I name it? I think I named it comments form, right? So if you come here, ref, this is a ref. So comments form, right? So I'm looking for that reference on the elements. It's like an ID, it's like get element by ID or something. So you can use ref. So yeah, so this dot refs dot the form, then I validated. So this is just how Vuetify does their validation though. It's not it's not for every UI element or anything. So now that is validated, you're going to now say so we have the name and the comment. So to post a comment, that's all you need, just the name and the comment. So let me go back to Postman and see comments, add a comment, go to our body. Oh, I went to my headers instead. So you have the name and then the post ID, right? You have the name and the post ID that you're sending the comment. So let's go to the back end and see what we did. for comments. Let's go to the comment model, close everything, close everything, close everything, close everything. This is a user controller. Let's go to comment and model, or where's the model? So comment. Okay, this is a model. So we have the name, alphabet, comment, and post ID. Good. So we have an alphabet. So you're going to add it to the comments form, right? But then you're just not going to show it. It's just going to be empty. So we have the alphabet, and then we have the post ID. Oh, look at that. We have the post ID. Okay, good. So now, if everything is validated, on the form, now we can start getting the stuff that we want. So we can say so the user is now sending the form, right? It's sending a post. So we need to find a way to get the alphabet, to get the first letter from the name, right? So we're going to say let's name string I don't know, name string is equal to how do I, so this is a, okay, so comment form dot name, so that's what I need. So we're going to say self dot comment form dot name, right? So I've set name string or first I don't know, just name string, you understand? So we just get the name, right? Good. So now that the name is good, now we're going to say let's alpha or alphabet. That means the first character, or let's say let's character. Let character is equal. So we're going to get the first letter of the name. So we're going to say name string dot character at the first index, right? So character at is a inbuilt JavaScript method. So you just get the first character at the index of 0. So programming starts from 0, right? So the first one, right? So that's just it. So now we have it, right? So that we can modify the comment form. So comment form dot name is now equal to what? Hey, no, comment form dot alpha. Is it alphabet or alpha? Alphabet, okay. So comment form dot alphabet is now equal to the character. Hope you get it, right? Yeah. And then the self dot comment form dot post ID. The post ID will be equal to do we have the post here? Yeah, so this is a post, right? And when the page get created, we route through, we fetch the post by the ID, and when we return the post, we assign the post to this variable. This is the post. So this post is equal to the response or the post that we sent using the ID, right? Good. So now this post lives in this object, so we can fetch the ID from there, right? So we can say self.post.id, right? So let's just test it. Let's just console. Let's just console the log self dot comment form. Let's see if we have the right thing in there, right? So we save it. So that means if it's validated, that way I can debug that validation thing. So we go to comment. We're going to show our console. What is there? I'll come to that. So we have a name. Our name is Charles. Comment saying, hey, hi, or then we post. So this validation hasn't passed. So this one is trying to tell me that the name should be equals to 15. So I'm coming. So I think maybe I did something with the form. I added some rules to the form. Yeah, this is it, counter 15. So I'm going to take this out. All right. And I'm going to run the form again. Length of undefined. What am I? Let me. I hate errors. Post or comments the length. Wait. I think I'm getting it now. So this is our bottom sheet that just returns bottom sheet, and then this is our post or comment or none. That just shows comments, right? So if you have 3 comments, it says 3 comments, so 0 comments. Good. So now it's saying that it can't get the length because there's no length. If the comment is empty, there's no length, right? It doesn't have a length. Just like we're validating here, saying if there's no length, if the length is 4, that means there's no length, right? Good. So you're going to use this. So if the comment is not empty, this is it. If the comment is not empty, and if it's empty, we return no comments. That's fine. But now this is what we want: the 0 comments. And this pan shows the number of comments that we have. Post comments. Good. Right, I get it. So this post comment is actually this button. So this button is a button sheet. So when you click it, it opens the button sheet, right? And it's called post comment. So this is it. So my timer is up, but I'll just explain this. So this is the post comment, and this is the icon associated to it. This is the button, but it's wrapped around the template, and the template's mother component is button sheet. So that's why when you click on this, it opens it. So now let's solve the issue with top length of undefined thing. So understand now. I understand now. First I didn't understand. So first span is the post comment, and the second span is which flows to the right is the comment, right? So 0 comment, blah blah comment. So this is where we can do our thing. So here we're going to say, you're going to use it if the comment empty. So you're going to write a condition here and say these are comments empty thing. So you're going to say, does comment empty receive a parameter? No. Right. Good. So if the comment is not empty, right? If the comment is not empty, if the comment is, or let's say if the comment is empty, it should return the number 0. So I'll just wrap it in a string and say 0. Else it should return post or comment the length, right? So we save it. Now we refresh. Now let's refresh this. Good. So we don't have the error again. You can see there's no error again. So if I'll come back and say let this be equal to 2222222. We save it. We come back, and it's 22222 because the comments, there's no length, right? It's 0. So you get a feel. So now you solve that error or bug that was distracting our life. So we say okay, 0 because it's 0, right? So I'm going to end it here and then probably come back in the next course, and then we tackle the validation for we tackle how you're going to send the comment and then post it. Now, okay, now we can test. Okay, let's assume I'll come back to this. Oh, let's refresh this. I want to test the response. So we say, hey, type the name. Okay, cool. And then you say post. So it's console.log. We have the alphabet, which is C. You have the comment itself, the name, and then the post ID is 1. So correct, everything is outputting. So in the next video, we'll look at how we can post a comment